The film begins with an event where a discoverer is shown. He had discovered a skeleton of the giant bird. When he displays it, then other globetrotters say to him while observing, "You are telling a lie. No bird will be existed as such." Then that discoverer tries his best to explain them, but they dismiss him from the company, overlooking him. And that discoverer says, "Okay, you did not believe my words. I will fly towards the space in my airship. Just wait. I will show you that bird after searching." When no one used to believe on that discoverer, then there was a kid who used to understand his each word and says, "Yeah, you will surely come back along with that bird." The name of that kid is Carl. One day, he is acting like that discoverer in his ground, as he is also aspiring to fly in the space. He hears some sounds from the house and he goes to check inside the house. There is a girl who is also acting like him. It was clearly appearing that she had a good knowledge about that discoverer, and she used to trust his discovery. Then they feel that their interests are similar. Then they both become the good friends. Meanwhile, Carl's balloon is skipped from his hand. When he goes to take it back, that wood is cracked on which he is passing, and he falls down. He is wounded badly. He is taking rest now. Then the same friend approach in his house at night. He tells him, showing a book, "There are my adventure stories." She says, "I want to be like that discoverer whom we like. I want to perform the great task exactly as he does. And I may write the adventures in this book." Carl says to her, "Wow, what a good thought that you possess." Then they are grown up while spending time with each other. They had started to like each other, so they get married. They begin to live in the same house where Carl's wife used to live in her childhood. They both repair it. The job of Carl was as a balloon seller. His wife is tourist guide who used to guide the tourist. They have no offspring, but they dream to be like that discoverer, and they may reach at the height of the sky. There was also one more dream of Carl's wife, that she will write her adventures in her book, but they were not enough financial strong to move there. The name of that location is Paradise Falls. The time passes as it is, and both are grown old. But there is still the same dream of Carl's wife, that she will visit Paradise Falls at once. Anyhow, Carl gets the 2 tickets of that place. He gives the surprise to his wife. Both were very excited. They were nearly to go there. They are present on a hill. Then Carl's wife's condition begins to worsen. Then she falls there. Carl instantly takes her to the hospital. So she had become so feeble and aged, so her survival was not easy. Her death time had arrived. She hands over her adventure book to her husband, saying, "Fulfill my dream. You can do." Now Carl comes back to the house. Now many things had changed in his life, even though in his temperament. He used to prefer to keep quiet and recalls the memories of his wife. Then construction workers come near his house, which declare to him that, "We are constructing. Your house will also be demolished." Carl says to them in anger, "Go away. Never ever cast you sight on my house." Once a kid arrives at the house door of Carl when he is at house. His name is Russell, who is a lovely and bulky kid. He expresses to Carl, "I have a keen interest in the tourism. Look here, I have many awarded merit badges. Assign me a task and award me a merit badge if I accomplish it. Then I will be experienced and all tourists will believe me regarding tourism." Then Carl says to him, "Okay, go, don't disturb me." He tells him the name of that bird who was never existed. Russell gets excited, saying, "All right, grandfather, I will come back after searching it." Then he leaves this place. Next day, it is noticed when construction workers are reversing their vehicle. Then Carl's mailbox is also spoiled in it with the breakage of its stick. Carl strikes his stick on that construction worker, coming outside. He asks, "Why do you not leave from here?" But it becomes the difficulty for Carl to take this action. This complaint is written in court, that this aged man hits the people as being aggressive. It is decided that he will be sent to the old home. But Carl clears that, "I don't want to spoil my life like this." He decides that, "I will go to Paradise Falls at any cost, and I will fulfill my wife's dream." Carl is thinking, staying at his own house, how may he go to Paradise Falls? but two persons say to him, appearing before his house, "The time has arrived, so accompany us to the old home." Carl says to them, "Okay, just wait outside. I am coming," but he does not come out of his house. Many helium balloons appear from the top of his house in his place. These belong to him. He could not arrange any airship, but he has a trick to use the balloons. At first sight, his house begins to fly in the air, and the people standing outside are unable to go against him because they themselves are shocked. His door is knocked, and Russell is outside. He asks, "Carl, what are you doing here?" "I was searching for that bird, and you make your house fly." He starts to put the queries on grandfather coming there. Carl says, "Keep quiet. Don't tease me. From where have you come here?" Storm breaks out as they fly a little high. Some objects of the house are damaged, and Carl is also knocked out. Russell says to Carl as he restores his senses, "I will assist you. Just cut the threads of some balloons so we may move downward. We have reached at height." The house begins to move downward as they cut the threads of some balloons. Then they come out of the house. They were in struggle to stop the house to fly, as it may not fly to and fro. Then Carl witnesses the same paradise falls before him. Carl and Russell comes down. They had tied themselves with ropes, so they may be tied with the house. There he finds a giant bird, which is befriended with Russell. Moving ahead, they also witness some dogs which has a dog collar in their neck, through which they could also talk. They tell that we are searching for a bird. Now it is seen that storm breaks out there. Now they both are seated under the house. Carl begins to repair his house. He asks, "Russell, did your mother not teach anything to you?" Russell says to him, "I have a stepmother, and he does not allow me to meet with my father. There was only one friend who befriended me." Russell is talking about the same bird. He says to Carl, "You did not let me be friended with that friend." Carl says to him, "Okay, don't be sentimental. Just keep that friend." It is seen that bird is on the top of their house. He is gathering some food, but those dogs appear there, and they say, "Have anyone seen the bird? We have lost the bird." Carl does not reveal anything. Those dogs tell, "We have a leader who is searching for the bird. Come with us. We take to that owner. Just reveal him everything." That owner is not anyone else but the same discoverer, who is the favorite of Carl. Carl gets excited going there. Now that discoverer asks him, "Is that bird in your possession?" Then Russell tells that discoverer about that bird. When he knows that discoverer will snatch that bird from them, then they immediately run to that house so that they guard that bird. But this discoverer had also caught the sight of this bird and begins to chase them. Now Carl and Russell fly away, sitting on that bird. Now Carl comes in another direction, coming from his house. But a dog had harmed the leg of Carl. Russell bandages that leg. Then that dog had also arrived, which had befriended Russell. When other dogs tell their owner that their one dog has become the partner of them, and they have escaped from here, then he says, "It is not a big issue. Track his location through the fixed device in his neck collar." In this way, they track their location, and Carl and Russell were also with them. On the other side, it is seen that Carl and Russell drag the house, because that bird has to meet its babies, because he had gone far from them. As that bird is flying in that direction, that bird is entrapped while throwing a net over it. But it was not the task of anyone else, but that discoverer. He also burns the house of Carl. As a result, many of his balloons are popped. Seeing it, Carl becomes angry on that dog. He says to it, "They could not trace us if you had not come with us. My house was damaging. Where could I go if it was burnt out?" At the same time, that discoverer is also taken that bird along with him. Carl is turned into the pessimist because he had to fly into the air again, but his balloons had left a few. So he begins to throw the household things outside. Then he notices that his house can fly in the air as his house is getting light. In this way, he throws many household things out of the house. Consequently, the house begins to fly in the air. Contrarily, Russell had also gone in search of that bird, using helium balloons. Now Carl is also searching that bird, along with Russell. Then Carl senses that there is someone out of his house door. It is not anyone else, but it is the same dog which had befriended them. On the other hand, it is seen that Russell has befriended them. Where that discoverer is present, that explorer ties up Russell. Then he checks that Carl's house is also outside. The discoverer becomes furious as Carl has perhaps come to take that bird. He did not want it, so he orders his dogs, kill him, and he also falls Russell down with it. But Carl saves him, reaching there. Carl takes Russell inside the house, and he goes to the discoverer's airship taking his pet dog, so that they may rescue that bird. Because it is unpredictable that discoverer may conduct experiment on that bird in anger, or he may kill him to display its skeleton. At last, Carl reaches that place where that bird had imprisoned. Then the dogs appear there, who are going to attack Carl. But Carl is active, so he takes out of his stick to fight with those dogs. Now Carl locks the door, reaching that bird. He makes that bird free. On the other side, Russell is also attempting to come out of the house. But he catches a rope there firmly before he falls from there. The discoverer again orders his dogs, witnessing it. Catch this kid and also ruin his house. I don't want anything from anyone that he may stand in my competition. That discoverer himself goes there where that Carl is present. He is nearly to attack Carl. Then the same dog appears from the backside. The dog had become the friend of Carl and Russell. It catches the foot of Discoverer to stop him. Discoverer locks it while hitting. He again moves to Carl. But Carl is defending himself, using his stick. When other wild and dangerous dogs are moving towards that dog in the room, so they may kill it, so that dog is also moving backward. As a result, a button is pressed and the airship starts to lose its balance. So Carl gets a chance to come out from the airship. He also takes the bird out with him. The discoverer also come after them. Contrarily, it is seen that Carl and Russell's pet dog turns off the device of the owner of wild dogs, so he cannot speak. Other dogs think that this pet dog is the head of them, so they begin to hear it carefully. There is Russell outside who says to the dogs, "Do you know that I have seen a squirrel?" Dogs are very excited, hearing the names of the squirrels. They begin to fly the airship to and fro. Due to this, all airships are crashed. Meanwhile, Carl, Russell, and that bird are moving towards their house. But Discoverer is going to fire his gun on them while chasing them. The Discoverer shoots adjusted balloons on this house. So the balloons are left a few due to the balloons popping. Their house reached the edge of the airship, but Carl had caught it firmly. Either it may not fall downward. The Discoverer moves into the house, seeing it, so he may take the bird. But Carl calls, "Russell, take that bird outside from there." He begins to do the same. That Discoverer is also coming behind them. Then his foot is caught in the threads of the balloons. He falls down as those threads are weakened. It means he was no more. Then Carl is seen who leaves that bird to its small babies. Then it is seen that Carl and Russell come back from their house. Then Russell is also awarded his last merit badge. In the end of the movie, it is seen that Carl and Russell are eating ice cream together. They had created a good relationship. Carl had got his son while Russell had met with his father and grandfather. In the last scene, it is seen that Carl's house had not been brought down by them. That house was still there near the Paradise Falls. There was the existed dream of Carl's wife. Here the movie completes.